Hello friends, welcome to my channel Simple Learning Tips. First of all, I really want to thank and appreciate for all the overwhelming response for my first video in this channel. It really means a lot to me guys, really. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the support from viewers, my subscribers and the lovely people who has given valuable feedback in the comment sections. I'm really grateful to each and every one of you. Really, it means a lot to me. And from here on, I'll assure you that I'll post at least one video each week. I'll be uploading mostly HR topics, and if you guys have specific topics in your mind, you please share it with me so that I can focus more on that topics. So without much blabbering, let's move on to today's video. Today I want to discuss a very basic topic of human resource management, that is, what is human resource management, its significance, objectives and models, HRM models. I've divided this video into two sessions, part 1 and part 2. So in this part I'll be discussing objectives, significance of HRM and human resources management model. In model you have 5 models, but in this I'll be discussing only first 2 models, and I'll upload the other models. I'll explain the other models in the next video. So I'm sure everybody will be knowing the definition of human resource management, so I just thought just to include a small definition. What it is, a person named Flippo. So according to Flippo, personal management, or say human resource management, is the planning, organizing, directing and controlling of the procurement, development, compensation, integration, maintenance and separation of human resources to the end that individual, organizational and social objectives are accomplished. Wow. That was very difficult to complete the whole sentence in a single breath. Now, as an exam point of view, it is very important for all of you to mug up the definition. But if you take this whole definition, I think you can break it part by parts. So we all know that what they do is that they plan, organize, direct and control. What do they control? Of the procurement. Procurement, basically the word means demand and supply. That is, there is a demand of human resource management in the organization, and human resource management, they provide these supplies to the organization so that the organizational objectives can be achieved. Now that is what is that planning, organizing, directing and controlling of the procurement. That is to meet the human resource demand and supply in an organization. And after that, development. That is, it is not sufficient that they are only being provided human resources. You have to develop that. How do you develop the human resources? By giving them proper training, by giving them proper career advices, counseling, lot of other methods are there. Compensation, you have to give proper compensation, salary, benefits, other benefits. Integration, maintenance and separation of human resources. Now that is also important. We think that we have to take care of employee only when they stay in the organization. It is also important to conduct an exit interview when the employees leave the organization. Why is it important? Because we know that attrition rate is increasing day by day in each and every organization. So when an employee is leaving an organization, it means that there might be some part of the organization which he is not satisfied. So an exit interview will help you to identify that part. So that is what separation of human resources. You have to take care of that part as well. To the end that individual, organizational and social objectives are accomplished. Now, human resource management, we all know that it is not a separate entity in the organization. All these things should be integrated for achieving individual, organizational and social objectives. So that is the definition of this, that is the meaning of this definition. Now, what are the human resource management objectives? Societal objectives, organizational objectives, functional objectives and personal objectives. Now, societal objectives, like I said, like I've written here, it ensures that the organization becomes socially responsive that I have used here. Now, what does it mean by saying that organization becomes socially responsive? responsibility. That is, you are starting an organization in an area. It is the responsibility. There is a responsibility of the corporate towards that society where they are starting that organization. That is very important, and nowadays, not nowadays, from past few decades, it has gained a lot of importance. I just want to quote one or two examples here, like societal objectives. What does it mean is that, see, for example, companies like Tata Group, what they do is that they provide scholarship to the institutions, right? Why do they provide scholarship to the institutions? So that, we all know that there might be talented students, but they don't have enough economical background to move to pursue higher studies. So these scholarships are given by Tata Groups to the institutions so that the category of people with low income can also come upwards in the society. So that is a responsibility that Tata Group has towards the society. That is, they are doing some kind of service. Next, another example that I want to quote here is ITC Group. They have an e-Chopal program. What does this e-Chopal do is that it is a group of farmers and they are connected through internet. Why they are connected through internet? So that they have better understanding of farming techniques and what are the latest development in the agriculture field, so that their own produce can be improved. So that is a good scheme, right? These are some kind of societal objectives, and human resource management can definitely help in this to achieve this corporate social responsibility. So that is what societal objective means. I hope it is clear. Next one is organizational objectives. Like I always focus that human resource management is not a separate entity. It is the part of organization. Now, it assists organization to reach its primary objective. You have to hire the people, human resource management, who will work towards to achieve the organizational objective. That is the important focus or important objective of human resource management, to achieve organizational objectives. See, that is why we are recruiting people, right? For improving the performance of an organization. Next one, functional objectives. Now, functional objectives, it simply means that, like I've written, it must be tailored to fit the organization itself. Like I'll give a small example, very small example. There is a post of software engineer in an IT company, and you have two candidates. One who has studied mechanical engineer and another one who has studied computer engineer. But mechanical engineer has better grades and he has good communication skills and his appearance is also good. But the person who has studied computer engineering has also equally good grades, but his communication skill is poor and his appearance is also not that good. Now, in this scenario, whom should we hire? Of course, the person who has, who is a computer engineer, you should hire that person, because by thinking that by hiring mechanical engineer, because he has a good communication skill, you will think that we can hire that person and we have to give extra training to them that will take more time, and it does not fit the need of the organization. It does not fit the function of the organization. So we should find out the qualities that are required in the job, which is known as job description, and we should hire a person which satisfies the need of the job. So that is what it means by achieving functional objective. That is, you have a role function, there is a requirement of a specific role function in your organization. You should hire a person who will fulfill that role function, who has the qualification to fulfill that role function. To elaborate it, I can give you one more example. One of my friend, she attended an interview. She's basically a finance background, and the vacancy was for an HR post in a bank. She cleared it was a campus placement, and she cleared all the aptitude test, everything she cleared, GD, everything she cleared, and finally in the interview channel, everything was going fine. On the last spur of the interview, what happened is that to the interviewer, she just added a simple line that I have more inclination towards finance than HR. She was rejected. The interviewer called her later and gave explanation that you are rejected because of only this sentence. If you have not told that sentence, we would have definitely hired you. So that is what this functional objective. Whatever is, because what explanation he gave to my friend is that we will hire you. You will definitely you have talent, so you will get used to that role. But you will not be able to give your 100% contribution because you have more affinity towards finance background. So you definitely try to switch to finance side of the bank. So, but we have requirement more for HR people. That's why we didn't select you. Now, that is what is the job or main objective of a human resource management. You should hire the people that will satisfy that will fit your organization. Next one, personal objectives. Personal objective means that, see, every employee joins an organization with his own expectation. Like everybody will have their own expectation. Somebody will want to move up the career ladder, and somebody will want to make more money. Somebody will want to integrate with their values. So each and every individual needs are different. So it is the responsibility, or it is the objective of human resource management to identify each and every individual needs. I'm sorry. And thereby catering to that needs. That is what this personal objective means. Now, next one, significance of HRM. Why human resource management has gained so much importance in recent years? See, like I mentioned here, you have Pizza Hut and Domino's in your locality. Both brands provide pizza. So when you're going outing with your friends, which outlet you will go? Whether you will go to Pizza Hut or you will go to Domino's. Now, of course, one of the most important criteria is taste, because some prefer Pizza Hut taste or some prefer Domino's taste. But irrespective of the taste, what are the other factors? One, you can say the customer service. If you go there and if you are getting better customer service, you will definitely go to a Pizza Hut outlet. Or if you are getting a better, you are acknowledged more in Domino's, means you will go there. How this can be achieved? How this can be distinguished? If you hire right people and if you give them training that you have to serve the customers with a smile, and if it is getting delayed, if they are in a queue, you should have the patience and you should, apologize for being late or giving more attention to the customer. Now, these minute details matters. Definitely, it's part of marketing, but still, this is the job of human resource management, and that's why human resource management is gaining more importance. Because we know that there are a lot of not only Pizza, Domino's, and you have options for everything. You have to buy a mobile. There are Apple, Samsung, high end, low end, all types of models you have. You want to buy a car, there are a lot of options. So now in nowadays we don't have, it's not necessary that we have to stick to a particular brand. That brand loyalty is gone. If you don't like a brand, you will switch to another brand because you are getting a lot of options. Each and every company wants to have a competitive advantage. They want to have that competitive edge. Now, there are various other factors to achieve that, but one of the important factors is human resource management. Like I said, hiring the right people. Previously what they used to do is that they don't hire specific HR people or HR department, or they don't have specific HR department in a company. They will use their regular employees for doing the HR work. But now what companies have realized is that they are hiring the people who has HR qualifications, and other skilled workers, they are doing their work. So that's why this HRM is gaining importance, because companies want a competitive edge. They want to distinguish themselves from other competitors. So whatever they possible things that they could do, they are trying to achieve that. Now, first one is organizational. Organizational importance means effective utilization of human resources. Like I said, if you hire people who are qualified in human resources, who have that empathy quality, you can utilize your human resources in an organization well. You can make them understand the requirement of the organization, thereby improving their performance. And if you do proper recruitment, if you hire why human resources gaining importance is that it is because human resource management tries to recruit people, to conduct a proper recruitment, and also they try to retain these employees in an organization. That is why it has gained organizational significance. Next one, social significance. Now, social significance means the employee is not isolated from the society. Why? He is earning money to spend for his family. So, that time is also important. You cannot, because in India there is a habit that bosses or even employees, everybody thinks that the person who sits late at night, even if he does work or does not work, he is a hard worker. That is the mindset that we have in India. That is very wrong. He should have a proper work-life balance. Only if he is happy in his work, then only in his family, then only he will be able to contribute or focus more in your organization. So there comes the importance of human resource management. It is the responsibility of human resource management or HR in an organization to provide a proper work-life balance to your employee, to your each and every employee. You cannot separate him from his family just because he is working for your organization. Next one, professional significance. Like I said, whenever a person joins a company, he will have a lot of expectations. So you can identify the needs of that organization and provide them proper career planning and guide them about the development, the training that he will be getting to make him, groom for that post. That human resource HR people can do. That is, you can mold and organize a person to reach the post that he wants. Suppose he wants to be a chief financial officer in an organization. You can provide him a proper career planning, a succession planning, and what are the various certification courses he has to undergo, or what are the various training, or what are the additional requirements that he has to pursue to reach that CFO post. So these needs can be catered with the help of human resource management. So that is what is professional significance, to make the employees understand what are the skills he required to perform a job, thereby. So now it is all correlated. This will help to achieve organizational effectiveness or organization goals. Now next, I want to, while I was searching in Google, I got this list of companies, best companies to work in India 2019 as per LinkedIn. And these are the 10 companies that they have ranked: Flipkart, Amazon, Oyo, 197, Uber, Swiggy, TCS, Zomato, Alphabet, Reliance Industries. Now, have you ever thought what separated these companies from the other companies? There are lots of companies in India, but why these companies gained the top 10 position? How they achieved this top 10 position? Now, there might be several reasons, but one of the major reasons is the HR model that they might have adopted in their companies, the various HR policies that they might have adopted in the companies, which made them achieve the top 10 positions in India. Now that's what we will be discussing next. What are the various HRM models? The Farmland model of HRM, the Harvard model, Guest model, Warwick, Ulrich. Now the Farmland model of HRM. It is one of the earliest model of HRM. That's why you see it has taken only 4 factors. I would say this is an incomplete model because it has taken only 4 factors to achieve organizational effectiveness. The 4 factors, which includes selection, that is, you select an employee, you recruit an employee, and you give human resource development, that is, you provide them training, you provide them career counseling, guidance, whatever you give them for their development. And based on that, you give appraisal based on their performance, and then you give rewards. So basically, this model tells that you select, you develop the employees, you appraisal, you review their performance, and you give rewards. This will lead to organizational effectiveness. Now, this was one of the oldest model. That's why it has excluded the contingency factors, that is, the unexpected situations that can occur in any organization. So this model is kind of incomplete because it is taking only four categories. Now next one is the Harvard model. The Harvard model, you can see that it consists of 6 critical components of HRM. What are the 6 critical components? Stakeholder interest, situational factors, human resource management policy choices, human resource outcomes, long-term consequences. Now you see the first one, stakeholder interest. It means that it is the responsibility of a human resource managers, she or whether she or he, they have to maintain a balance between employers' interest and employees' interest. It is not that they can focus on only one section of the company. So that is what this means, stakeholder interest. He or she, the human resource manager, has to focus or has to satisfy both the needs of the shareholders, interest of the shareholders, as well as the interest of the employees working there. See, that is why these factors are there: shareholders, management, employee groups, government, community, unions. See, suppose there is, for example, there is a strike for increasing salary. They should reach on a mutual agreement, because definitely licensing will be done by HR manager. So they should take the interest of both the employers and the employees and reach to a mutual agreement, mutual conclusion. So that is what this means. Next factor is situational factors. Now, situational factors means, see, like I said, whenever you frame a policy or whenever you try to change a policy in human resource management or even in any organization, you have to take care of that contingent factors. Like I said, the external factors, like the government laws might have changed. See, you know that maternity leave, you are being paid 6 months salary. So that like for example, the external factors, right? That is maternity leave should be up to 180 days. And previously there were no paternity leave, but now all the companies, they have paternity leave. That is, even a father can take care of their newborn baby. So these are some government changes that have been made by the government. So when you are framing a policy, you should take care of these factors as well. Now, what are the latest technology, right? You can adopt the latest technology for your human resource accounting or human resource information system, HRIS. You can adopt a new software package for that. So whenever you are bringing a change in the policy, you have to take care of these external factors as well. Now the next point is human resource management policy choices. Like I said, you have to take care of the external factors when framing an HRM policy. Also, you have to take care of you have to find a balance between the shareholders and the employees' interest, and then you have to come up with a proper workflow, a reward system, work system, everything. That is what the third box means. Now, next one, when you will frame all these policies and all that, human resource outcomes will come. What is that? Employees' commitment will increase. Competence of the employees can be improved by if you adopt proper good HR policy. Congruence means they will a harmony will be there, a unity will be there if you have better HR practices. Cost effectiveness, definitely if you implement proper HR policy and if the employees are happy, you can save a lot of money, which will lead to long-term consequences. That is, what is long-term consequences? Individual well-being as well as organizational performance will increase, and societal well-being will also increase if you adopt a proper HR policy. So that is what this whole model means. So that's it for today's video. Like I said, I'll be uploading part 2 of this video next week. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Please leave your comments below. Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you.